Hello, I'm RetroJules, and welcome to Update 3.7, Co-op Assault. Now, this isn't one of the best titles to a World of Tanks update, and actually it's not one of the most exciting updates to the game either. We're going to get some new stuff, but it's not as groundbreaking as perhaps some of the updates have been. We're going to get some new features to Proving Grounds. We're going to get a new map. We're going to get some new Thunderstruck Map variants. One of the map returns. There's some new achievements and trophies in the game that you can now earn. And then there's the usual bug fixes and tweaks. So let's start with what the update is really about, which is Co-op Assault. And bear with me on this, as I don't play Proving Grounds. When I load the game up, I go straight into multiplayer and I just get on with the usual battling. But if Proving Grounds is your thing, there's going to be a new cooperative player versus environment. You can play with one of your own friends, if you have any, or if you don't, you can roll out alone and you'll get assigned two artificial intelligent allies. 2 AI tanks will be with you. There are going to be 4 missions to complete. There's going to be Heilbron Assault, Duke La Pass Assault, Thiepval Ridge Assault and Muravonka Assault. Heilbron, you're going to have to capture the enemy base. Duke La Pass, you will be defending the base. Thiepval Ridge, you will be capturing the enemy base. And Muravonka, you'll also be capturing the enemy base. And of course, you can also win, as usual, by annihilating the enemies. Now, if you do choose to play with your AI allies, you can give them orders with the radial command. You can ping the map and they will head for that location as long as no enemies are already spotted or highlighted on the map. You can also get them to follow you, and you can also request fire on a target. So if Proving Grounds is your thing, that's a new feature that's coming on this update. Now, this is more like it. We're going to get a new map. We're going to get a map called Windstorm. This is a winter map, and it sounds like it's going to be split into 2 halves. One half a town, and the rest of it is going to be snowy hills. And one of the maps is going to return. Port returns, and we all know this map really well, and I wasn't actually sure when it was removed, because I'm sure a month or so ago I got to play it just the once and saw that it was quite different. All the trains had gone from the train tracks, the flyovers were shorter, some were lower, and in my usual style of gaming, I didn't actually last very long in the game, so I didn't really get to see much of that map at all. But Port is coming back, and we're going to get 2 map variants. We're going to get the Thunderstruck maps, so it's going to be Thiepval Ridge and Ghost Town, and you're going to be playing these maps in a sort of foggy thunderstorm, so the visibility is going to be vastly reduced. Your radio range is also going to be reduced, and that will mean, as usual, it's going to be close range battles, and hopefully these thunderstorms will be really atmospheric. Now, if you're an achievement and trophy hunter in the games and you like to achieve everything, then they are adding some new achievements and trophies. These are only available to Xbox One and PS4. Apparently, Xbox 360 is absolutely maxed out on achievements and trophies, and they are going to be scrolling past as I've been speaking to you now, so you can have a look at them and see if there's anything that takes your fancy and anything you fancy achieving. And then finally, there's the usual bug fixes and tweaks, which I'm going to have scrolling up the screen as you watch now, and just a couple stand out. The game mode description is going to be more visible at the beginning of the game, so whether it's going to be assault or standard battle, that's going to be more visible. We're going to get the view cone on the minimap. They're going to improve that. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more visible, so that view range cone on the minimap should show up better. Don't quite understand this, but I'm reading into this one. They're adding left and right centre lines on the head-up display. What I'm hoping that entails is that we're going to get a more detailed reticle when we're aiming on the tank. I think if you look at the reticle, it looks very basic, and I'm hoping we're going to get a real sort of tank style reticle on the game. I might be wrong, but that's what I read into that. And then Himmelsdorf, the winter mode is they're going to smooth out the snowbank so you don't get stuck anymore on some of those, and they're also going to adjust the lighting and the weather. So it's a new update. It's by far not one of the really exciting ones, but we're going to get some new maps and new map variants to play, and I think that's a really important thing in the game. I was really hoping that I might be able to tell you that the Swedish tanks were coming, but I do believe we're going to have a bit of a wait for that one. I hope you found this update of use. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.